Hello, and welcome to the second edition of Patriot Pride. I'm your host, Jen Kozlowski. Up first, we have footage from the recently dedicated memorial to those in Wayne who lost their lives on September 11th. Patriot Pride brings you the touching ceremony dedicating the memorial to those lost, as well as stories from their families.
September 11th was a horrible day in which many innocent people were lost. We were able to hear the stories of 7 unfortunate families who lost their loved ones on that tragic day.
The rain is only in our minds. If we ignore it, it will go away. I know that's my plan for today. I'm also ignoring the cold. My name is Chris Vergano, and I have the pleasure of being the MC for today's ceremony. A lot of thought and hard work went into putting together this memorial, and I think it's a very fitting tribute to those that we're honoring today. We can all remember September 11th, 2001. We can all remember where we were when the events unfolded. All of us lost a little bit that day. All of us lost a little bit of our innocence that day. Some families lost much more. And the reason we're here today is to pay tribute to those Wayne residents who lost much more.
Next, Temple Beth Tikva's Rabbi Stephen Weiland recited a prayer for peace and happiness and peaceful rest for all of the lost friends and family. Dr. David Dempsey, the coordinator of jazz studies at William Patterson University, played our national anthem on the saxophone.
Assemblyman O'Toole really wanted to be here today, but unfortunately he got held up on legislative business, and it is truly an honor as a resident of Wayne and also as a councilwoman of Wayne to make these presentations on his behalf today. So we have an American flag that we would like to give out to the following members of the families. On behalf of Paul Acquaviva, his wife Courtney, and his children Sarah and Paul. Can you come forward? For Daniel Afflito, his father and mother, Joe and Eleanor Afflito. On behalf of Jean Caviasco de Palma, her mother, Frances Caviasco. Robert Deraney, his mother, Georgette Deraney. On behalf of Greg Froner, his wife, Mary Froner. For Barry Glick, his wife, Judy Glick. And for Leo Roberts, his wife, Deborah Roberts.
Scott, you know where Max is? No.
This month, Patriot Pride interviewed two of the foods class teachers, Mrs. Friend and Mrs. Ridd, to find out what activities have been taking place in foods class. Along with the teachers, we interviewed two students, Richie Mertrude and Jesse Berg, to find out what their favorite parts of the class was.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Ridd and I teach Advanced Foods at Wayne Hills High School. I enjoy teaching the course because the kids that I get have already taken Foods 1. Foods 1 prepares them with skills that they'll need so that I don't have to go into too much instruction about how to do things because they already know that. What we learn about in Foods 2 is countries around the world, and we relate those to the essential food groups and how every country serves the same types of food, although their geography differs and causes them to use different foods for it. The students have an opportunity not only to learn new techniques, but to try new foods. We study all the countries of the world, and then we celebrate holidays, and we have special career orientations, including trips to the Culinary Institute, guest chef lectures, and other colleges and culinary schools that will come in and do presentations for us.
Hi, my name is Rich Mertrude. I'm a sophomore at Wayne Hills High School. This is my first year taking foods, and I like it a lot because all we do is make food, watch movies, and eat it. My favorite project we did so far this year was making cinnamon rolls. Those were really good and delicious. Cinnamon. This week we're just watching the new movie that just came out, Ratatouille. Good movie. My teacher is Miss Friend. It's like her third year here. She's a really cool teacher. My lab group consists of Mike Zangrilli, Jake Burchell, Anthony Palatucci, and Steve Scalar.
Hi, my name is Jessie Berg and I'm in Foods 1. My teacher is Mrs. Friend and she's very nice. I like foods a lot because all we do is make food and then eat it. It's a lot of fun. Miss Friend is a really good teacher and she makes sure everyone gets involved, and she also helps you a lot if you need it while making the food. My favorite food was the cinnamon rolls because they were very fun to make and very good.
All this hype about the defense, and it's been true in this game, playing very nice defense.
Oh, Wayne Hills Patriots! Ariel Danziger off the deflection of Alyssa Baselli. And just like we were talking about before, how important momentum is in this game. The Wayne Hills Patriots get the first goal in this huge county final, and the Wayne Hills Patriots are on top 1-0.
It's Patriots putting a lot of defenders in the box. Ryan looking for help, and that is it! That is their final. The Wayne Hills Patriots have just defeated the Wayne Valley Indians in the Passaic County Final. Girls soccer, Wayne Hills 1, Wayne Valley nothing. They are your 2005 Passaic County champion.
One of the many diverse classes offered here at Hills is Woods. Learn a little bit about this great class by watching this next clip.
Kevin Altanji, and I'm a senior at Wayne Hills High School.
What level Woods are you taking?
I'm in my first year of advanced Woods. Well, right now I'm previously finishing up my chessboard, and I hope to accomplish some other nice projects throughout the year.
What sort of projects do you make?
I'm not quite sure yet. I want to make some sort of cabinet.
What is the most enjoyable part of the class?
I would say getting to interact with other students is probably the best part of the class.
My name is Kaya, and I'm in 12th grade. I'm taking advanced quiz. We'll make all sorts of projects. Right now, the whole class is working on a chessboard. Sometimes we do fancy boxes or decorative objects. Well, we got to try to do things. We don't really do big projects such as furniture. We do boxes, little things that are like mini birdhouses, stuff. We work with a bandsaw, drill press, radial arm saw, table saw, everything. The most drill part of the class is it's not another class like all the other classes where you get to open a notebook and do things. You get to move, become active, and work.
My name is Faye, and I'm a sophomore. Grade 10.
Level 1 are you taking?
I'm taking advanced woods. Right now we're working on a chessboard, and I just finished a gavel. A bandsaw, radial arm saw, drill press, lathe, anything.
What is the most enjoyable part of the class?
You don't have to take notes, and you don't have to write anything. You just go and do stuff.
We also had a chance to talk to one of the Woods teachers, Mr. Greenwald.
My name is Mr. Greenwald. I've been teaching Woods at Wayne Hills for 2.5 years. Well, we have a number of different products right now. For example, they're just finishing a wooden box with accent strips that can be used as a jewelry box or a different type of keepsake box. Next, they're going to be working on some decorative candlestick holders. And I believe after that, we're going to do another type of jewelry box that's more advanced.
What goes into creating these projects?
A lot of different things. It takes a lot of hard work. There's a number of different steps involved in each product or each project. You have to, students have to know math. They have to know some geometry, and all, of course, the basic woodworking processes that go into every different project. Some of the common problems are just not knowing all the steps involved or getting a little bit confused with regard to process. Also, some mathematical problems every once in a while come up, but everything gets solved. Some of the machines that we use most often are things like, for example, the radial arm saw and the table saw. Also, the electric disc sanders and band saws are used a lot. Actually, last year, a couple of different students created some bandsaw box projects that won some awards for the Craftsman's Fair in the fall.
This is Nick Warzel's limelight, folks. This is when he brings his A game. The lights are turned on the field. Late in the day, he's ready to go.
On first down, Warzel back to pass. Excellent protection all the time in the world. Looking downfield, looking for Van Peening, triple covered. Sticks it in there, flags on the play. Van Peening ahead to the 20, looking for the sideline. He's across the 10, near the goal line. Dives. Touchdown, Ray Van Peening.
A competition between the grades to see which grade has the most school spirit. Patriot Pride interviewed Jody Joseph, junior class vice president, Pedro Crespo, a member of the senior class, and Mike Levine, a sophomore here at Hills, to find out a little bit more.
One week out of every year, we have Spirit Week here at Wayne Hills.
Spirit Week is an amazing time of year where the students can show their support for their amazing school. Without it, I probably wouldn't come.
Hi, my name is Jody Joseph, and I'm the vice president for the junior class, the class of 2009. Our slogan this year was, "The Purple Pythons, prepare to be crushed." Now, the reason why we did it is we had this huge mascot that Molly Flockavental's mom made. It was like a giant snake that could go crowd surfing. It was thrown around in the audience, and it was thrown at the freshmen, which they tried to destroy. Also, the freshmen this year were the pink Cadillacs were cruising. The sophomores were the green gamers, game over. And the seniors were the orange OJs. We did it once, we'll do it again. My favorite day of the week was Pajama Day because everybody could do it. It was really easy. All you had to do was roll out of bed, throw on your pajamas, a sweatshirt, sweatpants. It was really easy to do. And if you didn't participate, then like how could you not participate? All you have to do is get out of bed. Tuesday was college logo day. All you had to do was throw on a t-shirt, a sweatpants, or a hat from any college that you've seen or maybe that a sibling goes to, such as Michigan State, Syracuse, any school would work. Wednesday was decade day, and this day is really fun, but it's kind of hard to do. The freshmen were the 50s, the sophomores were the 60s, the juniors were the 70s, and the seniors were the 80s. Being the 70s, we kind of tied our hair up, we wore a lot of tie-dye. Everyone really can wear tie-dye because tie-dye is good for all generations. Thursday was hat day. Now this is probably the second easiest day because all you have to do is wear a hat. You can wear a beanie, a baseball cap, any hat works. Friday was class color day. The freshmen were pink, the sophomores were green, the juniors were purple, and the seniors were orange.
Because it's been pretty fun all the years through freshman to senior. A lot of fun. It's just a good week. Hopefully we win this year. We won last year as juniors. We beat out the seniors, the sophomores, and freshmen. So hopefully we just could come with another win. Well, this year we're the Orange OJs, and the slogan's like "We won once, we'll like beat you guys again" or something. I guess it's considering last year we won, so hopefully we win again.
I'm the reason we won last year.
Well, it's just like a fun week. You get to wear different clothing. You get to compete during the spirit rally. Just hang out with your friends. My favorite activity during the spirit rally is the tug of war. It's great. I mean, this year the freshmen won somehow.
Monahan turns around, takes a quick peek at the clock, hands it up the middle to Lynn, who gets outside. Chaz Lynn, it's a foot race. He's at the 40, to the 30. Lynn still on the feet, and he's in. Touchdown, Wayne Hills.
Look at the clock, Lou. It reads triple zeros as Chaz Lynn plays his own version of Beat the Clock. He had to go one place, and that was into the end zone, because if he was tackled, the half was over. Chaz Lynn beats the clock.
Can you believe it's been 5 years since the premiere of 30-Minute Drill? Patriot Pride has put together some highlights showing you the good times had in the last 5 years.
Hey, and welcome to the 30-Minute Drill. I'm your host, Larry Axelman. Today we'll be looking into the wide world of sports.
I don't think their offense is strong enough. They do have a good defense, but they're not going to get away with the same offense again.
Yeah, I think the Devils have a great chance this year. I mean, they always have a pretty decent team.
Larry Fitzgerald. I've never seen a receiver just catch touchdowns like he is.
He does have over 2,500 yards passing and about 25 touchdowns for the best team in the nation.
I gotta say, Kentucky.
We got North Carolina.
Connecticut.
First jersey in the NFL, Arizona Cardinals is pretty.
No, bad answer.
I'm gonna go with my team.
You yucky.
It's best of a really good, like maybe 51 runs. I think we should this year.
Hello, and welcome to the second year of the 30-Minute Drill.
You're going to improve your ball club. The thing I don't understand about that trade, the most dominant player in the history of the NBA.
Let's take it to the team that also plays in Giants Stadium, who still doesn't have a stadium yet, the Jets.
Hey everyone, welcome back to this year's edition of the 30-Minute Drill.
Frankly, I think the Indians will, but that doesn't mean the Yankees are not going to make the playoffs.
Two great running backs right there. They're expected to run all over this New Orleans defense.
You start off your season losing to a team that was 4-12 last year, and even though they're better, it's a game that Denver should have won.
The Dolphins had the biggest upset in the AFC when they beat the Broncos 34-10.
Last year they only won like 4 games, and
in the American League, the Indians are one game ahead of the Yankees.
That's a huge boost. And after winning a 17-2 game against Tampa.
Good morning, Williams Cafeteria. This is 30-Minute Drill. That's what's up.
Let's talk about Atlanta, Carolina. For Atlanta, Michael Vick, 10 for 22, 140 yards.
And we're here to talk about MLB spring training installment number 2.
The New York Jets, Chad Pennington, looked amazing.
Carolina to go so far this year. And Atlanta came out and showed that really they're probably the best team.
I think that they're going to have a tough game this week. The Patriots are a really good team. They have a great quarterback, Tom Brady. But just looking at them in the first week, you have to say they looked a lot weaker than Atlanta in this game.
The same thing, but one factor is Chad Pennington. He was so hot last game.
Talk about him, whenever you hear the name Sammy Sosa, you're going to think about the steroid issue and also the quarterback situation.
We play that free kick a bunch of times, and it's very clear Rooney has a choice.
Not exactly what he's capable of, and I think last night it definitely showed what he's capable of.
Hi, I'm Brian DeBoe, and welcome to the 30-minute drill.
Brett Favre and the Packers really tore up the Giants' secondary, which has been weak in the past.
I think the Diamondbacks are going to come away with this. They've had a phenomenal second half.
Well, honestly, it's just the defense. They can't keep up with their offense.
They're going to have to go with Alex here. Even though the Phillies are back, their team is too strong to lose this.
I think the Diamondbacks just because they have a big lead, but the Padres can keep it close.
He is a very excellent team. They have an excellent offense and excellent defense. USC is a great team overall. There's no doubt that they're going to win.
Today we're going to be talking about fantasy football.
I would say the Rams are one of the worst teams in the NFC right now.
Well, the Yankees have definitely played very good baseball, as Jordan has said, and especially during the Toronto series.
We're going to talk baseball. Let's start off with the Yankees. Guys, Yankees come in and against Baltimore.
That's all for this month. Once again, I'm your host, Jen Kozlowski. Have happy holidays, and I will see you in 2008.